Hello, my dear overseas students on chemistry. So it's a pre-university course, and this is the second, no, actually, I guess the fourth um, chemistry-related problem offered for Uzbekistan students, Uzbekistan applicants to local universities. And here is another problem for your consideration. Hold a second, please. Um, Here it is. So when heated at 1500 Celsius grades, methane turns into acetylene. Identify the product yield if the volume fraction of methane is 30%. Well, um, so let's get started. Sorry, I'm still ill. So I'm done with, I don't know what it is. Okay, never mind. First of all, let's write down the reaction itself. So CH4, okay, and it turns into C2H2 and plus H2, okay. Okay, 2, and here is 3. Yeah, this is the reaction, the scheme of reaction describing the chemical process occurring. Well, and we can solve this problem with help of the coefficients 2, 1, and 3. So these coefficients will be the foundation of our solution to the problem. Now, let's imagine that we've got that initially we had 1 mole of the biogas. Biogas is the synonym for the word methane, okay? 1 mole. And the initial amount of the products naturally were equal to 0 initially, before the reaction started. Throughout the process, as the chemical reaction progressed, X moles of methane turned into CH2H, right? Okay, and so 0.5 X moles of C2H2 formed. Why? Because we've got a coefficient 2 and coefficient 1 here. That means that a half of the initial amount, I'm sorry, half of X turned into C2H2. And judging by the coefficients we can see here, 3 and 2, that means that the amount of hydrogen was 1.5 times as much as the X moles. That means 1.5 X moles. Okay, and finally, we initially had 1 moles. X moles went on the reaction. That means that finally we've got 1 minus X moles of methane, 0.5 X moles of C2H2, and 1.5 X moles of hydrogen. Okay, so what's the total amount? What is the total amount of both reagent and the products? We just add these parts. So we've got finally 1 plus X moles. Yeah, okay. And we also know that the volume fraction of methane is 30%. And what is the, so this is the symbol we normally use for volume fractions of a gas component. So, and it equals the amount of methane to the total amount of all components making up the gases mixture. So we know that we can see that in the final gases mixture, we had 1 minus X moles of methane, and the total amount of gas mixture is 1 plus X. And according to the problem's data, given the problem, so it equals 0.3. So let's solve this easy equation. Okay, and we got minus 1.3x equals 0.7 minus 0.7. That means that x equals 7 out of 13. So if we calculate it, let me do it using my calculator. Okay, it's roughly 0.538 or 53.8%. And the outcome, or as we say, um, the product yield equals x to the initial amount of the reagent. So we know that x equals 0.538 into divided into 1, and that means 0.538, right? Or in percent terms, it's 53.8%. That's the answer. Thank you for your attention. If you've got any questions, so ask me. Feel free to ask me. I will try to explain to you. Thank you.